Black diamond treasure? Here? Really? Recognise that? If you do, you know I'm at Loftus. I'm keeping it really local today. This is a day that started as nostalgia, but turned into a hunt for pirate treasure. Loftus, Royal National Park in Sydney South. We're going to find the spicy stuff. Let's go. So if you're like me, you may think you've ridden your local trails to death. You've avoided the place because it's deteriorated, you've outgrown it, or maybe it's just full of noobs.
You used to be able to get loose here, but there's just too many noobs now.
For me, I'm describing Royal National Park in Sydney South, but you can insert your own local trail network into this story because it might be your story. So here, I'm heading down Rawson. It turns into Zigzaggy, which is the worst name ever. Across a fire road, across a creek, and onto bobcats. Straight across that creek, even though it's dry at the moment, up the hill. More water in the puddle than the creek. Welcome to Loftus. Bobcats is on Trail Fork, so I'm not giving away any great secrets there. And then turning right. And this is the beginning of Bobcats. And the focus of today's video. And it's not the pirate trails I'm talking about. A squirrel catcher of sorts. If you can't sort of bump your way up that, Bobcats isn't for you. But what is a pirate trail? Hidden treasure? Unsanctioned trail? Just new trail? Surely Trail Forks doesn't decide what is pirate or not. But if it's merely whether a trail is sanctioned or not, then everything in this national park is then a pirate trail. But it's hardly hidden treasure. There's lots of those little shooty rock climbs. Shooty, not shitty. And the drop. Bobcats. It's a techie, sapping trail that suits my style of riding way more than my current level of fitness. Apart from a few XC loops, I've been ignoring the place for years and only returned when I watched a video of one of my favourite trails and the rider just didn't do it justice. Sorry, Todd. But I know others will watch this and think the same of me. Yep, looking at you, McP. So this is now one of the two pirate trails I've found this day. I didn't specify where they began. If you know, you know. Otherwise, well, this is my confusion. Are pirate trails meant to remain hidden treasure? Is Bobcats a pirate trail given it's not sanctioned? What's the difference between this non-disclosed trail and Bobcats besides its non-existence on Trail Forks? I completely understand the need to protect the efforts of trail builders from the powers that be and overusage of a trail. And if you ever meet a trail builder or maintenance volunteer, just shake their hand in gratitude. That doesn't help. But the question at hand, what trails can or should a channel like MalMTB disclose, and which trails shouldn't it? The contrast between a 30-year-old, well-publicised Bobcats trail and this much newer, unnamed, not on Trail Forks trail are examples of how the term pirate trails may be completely misleading. Yo! And on to Savills. On to the next. Update! No single tracks in Royal National Park are sanctioned. Maps and formal advice is to ride fire roads only. No user group is doing this, with the kilometres of green single trails being a magnet for beginners. I lugged the bike back to the top for the second of today's two pirate trails. This one has a name, the Grinch. Wifey, I'm being careful, I promise. As careful as mountain biking allows, anyway. Many YouTubers, like myself, want to be informative and share local highlights of this fantastic sport. whilst striving to be mindful of local politics. So, in promoting the sport and publishing our riding, what trails are on or off the table? It's a blurred line at times.
Oh yeah, this one. Bit ragged, this.
The comment section is now open.
The Grinch. And then it gets serious. And back on the saddles. That is the Grinch done.
Back on the Bobcats. Which trail forks, Strava, this and many other videos can lead you right to. Bobcat earns its black rating and is a welcome contrast to the green and blue XC trails that dominate the Loftus network. And this is one of the best things about the Royal. It caters for a wide range of riders, absolute noobs to
Alright,
black run specialists.
A couple of options down these rolls. Let's give them a whirl.
Todd, thanks for getting me back to Loftus.
Yo. It's just a trick of letting the brakes off at the right time.
The option on the right is my favourite, though neither are easier or harder than the other. This is just past the even flow intersection and is...
Bobcat's continuing. Oh, that was squirrely.
Apologies for the clicking sound you can hear. That stick tore my mudguard and it's now rubbing on the tyre tread. So this takes you towards the end of the Bobcats Trail. Loftus and Royal National Park has many more options than the favoured green trails. There's great variety here. No single tracks in Royal National Park are sanctioned, making them all pirate trails. Describing all trails in Royal National Park, no matter how popular, as pirate trails dilutes the meaning of the term beyond its common usage. And regionality of mountain biking is key to its culture. The questions posed here are not National Park specific and will vary. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comment section.
Yo.
Appreciate it. Mal and Tibby, go ride something today. Make sure you're able to ride tomorrow.